Sunshine. This is Joy from Michigan in the US. And today I'm hoping to do an air swipe for you, but before I get too far involved in that, first of all, let me say sorry about the camera angle. I thought I had my broken tripod issue from last video figured out, but I don't, so I'm still working on that. Hopefully by next week or the week after, I will have that resolved. But for right now, we have what we can get. So bear with me with that. This I wanted to show real quick, and I have no idea where, I can't see my camera. You should be able to see there. This is that dried piece from my last video. I'm really pleased with it. I apologize because I don't know what you're seeing, but that is the dried piece. I'll try to post a picture on my Instagram and my Facebook accounts if you guys want to check it out there. It dried very nicely. So, and then I know I've not done videos for a while, but I just wanted to show you this piece real quick. This is a work in progress. I'll try to find the link for which video this is because I'm pretty sure I taped this one, but adding a river down here. The swipe color was pretty solid down here, and it just kind of distracted from all the lovely cells we have. So I'm adding a little river, a little beachy area, and then I'm gonna put in some trees. And I don't know that you can really see it all that well because there's not a lot of detail in it yet. But this is what I've been working on. So not a pour. Let's see if I can find my tree right here. Okay, I'm gonna flip it around. There we go. So I got this little tree here, and then I'm waiting till the painting kind of speaks to me and tells me where else it needs trees. So I apologize for my lack of videos, but I'm still arting. I'm just not videotaping all of it. So, all right, let's hop in. We're gonna do an air swipe wave. I just watched one by Molly's Artistry. She is just so much fun to watch. Very talented, very sweet, and just does really large pieces, which I love. I have not been real brave with the sizes of my canvases, but today I have a 20 by 20, so we're going big. I did want to show, this has been kind of a big topic on my channel, the tightness of my canvas. So I don't have the option, I don't know if you guys can see this, to put the little wedges in the corner. Those are great. But the top, just the very edge here, is raised compared to just inside this. So it's just a little different than what I'm used to. We'll see how this one dries. The last one dried fine. So if this one dries fine, maybe it's not as much of an issue as I was thinking. So I'm going to do a wave, just trying to picture it in my head here. And I'm going to do it in blues and greens. Here in Michigan, we have the beautiful Great Lakes that we visit often when we can. But they have almost a turquoise water color. And so that's kind of my inspiration for my color choices on this one. I'm only putting white on this very edge, I'm thinking anyways. That's the plan. So we'll do that. I'm not going to talk while I'm doing the blow dryer, so I can mute that for you. All right, I did want to say a quick thank you to all my new subscribers and all my previous subscribers as well. I noticed I've been trying to do a little more social media. I had taken a break, so trying to do a little bit more than what I had been. And last I looked, I was over 300 subscribers, which really surprised me and made me very happy. So thank you guys so much for that. I am here on this channel to share my art journey and to hopefully inspire other people to use art as therapy, because it is wonderful therapy. I'm going to forget which one of my subscribers it was, but somebody recommended that I get tweezers to in case there's a chunky piece of paint, I can pull it out. Silly me, I had them. I have tweezers for that very purpose. I never pull them out when I'm painting. So, oh, that was blocking a good bit of sun. I'm trying to block some sunlight here, guys. so that you can see. It's late in the day, so the sun is coming through the window. Okay, so I've got my white down. I'm not going to put a base coat here. I don't think we need it. I'm going to jump in. I kind of want to go dark to light with a little bit of variation, I guess. This is Phthalo Blue. Okay, so that kind of gives me a starting point. I try to remember when I blow this out, it's going to go pretty far, so you have to think that through, and I'm not the best at that. All right, this is Cerulean Blue. I do not plan on adding, sorry, I'm really trying to concentrate, can you tell? On the video that I watched with Molly, she put white in between, and she did, it was beautiful. It was a rainbow wave. Goodness sakes, I can't think today, guys. And it was gorgeous. And she did white in between, which I think worked really, really well for that technique. But I think I want mine to be mostly blues. I might toss in just a little bit of white, but I'm not going to do white in between every color. So I'm trying to like think that through, make sure I have enough of each color. Okay, moving on. This is Arteza's Electric Pearl Blue, Pearl Electric, something like that. I'll put the name. I'll try to remember to put the names of the colors in the descriptions. Oh heavens. Got a little crazy there with my pouring. All right. And then I think I have a little bit of apple green, and I don't know if I really want that in here. It's that, I can't remember the brand, Modern Masters maybe? I'll look it up. Like I said, I'll put the colors in the description box. And this is their metallic. I'm just gonna do a little and see how that goes. I may regret that decision later on, but I'm putting it in now, so it's too late to change my mind. And then this next color is Folk Arts Color Shift in Aqua Flash, which I love their color shift, but I just don't seem to use them. Like I'm almost trying to save them, like saving it for a special occasion or something, which is so silly because life is the special occasion. So I'm going to use this one this time, and hopefully it will do some beautiful, beautiful things. This is the color that I think most reminds me of the Great Lakes, so I'll put a good amount of this in. Let's add just a little bit there and see what that does. That's all of that. Oh, I haven't done any lake blue. Let's put some lake blue in. This is one of my favorites. It's a very turquoise type color. I probably have more paint on here than I need, guys. I'm always worried about not having enough. When I first started, I was so conservative with my paint colors that I wouldn't use enough. And so I'd end up with a piece that I had to really, really stretch or alter in some way that I hadn't planned on, and it was sort of disappointing. Yeah, it was, my pieces didn't turn out the way I had hoped because I was so stingy with my paint. So when you hear me talking about I'd rather have too much, that's why, because in the past I've had too little, and it's a real problem. So I try not to waste my paints, try to be conservative with how much I put on and only use what I need, but that can be kind of hard. I do have a chart I recommend if you struggle with how much paint do I need, like I used to. I still kind of do. There are charts all over the place that you can get for how much paint does it take to cover different sized canvases. So take a look at those. I have one printed up. It's hanging on my wall here in the art studio. super helpful. So I recommend that if you're like me, struggle with knowing how much paint do I actually need. So, all right, here comes the fun part. I'm looking at this to decide if I need anything more. If I have enough different colors. I think we're good. So let's see what we get. Okay, so the white here is not filling in, but that's okay. I think I'm really liking this. I love these cells here with that lacing with the phthalo blue. Couldn't think of the name of the color I used there. I love when my phthalo blue mixes with white just a little bit so that you get a lighter blue with those deeper undertones. I just think that's really pretty. So that's why I'm trying to blow out the edges just a little bit. And then remember to try to tap out your straw. If you've been using it a while, it might be wet on the inside. So make sure you clean that as you're using it. Okay. I'm not loving this area here. I feel like that green really took over the turquoise. I love that color, but I just feel like if I add just a little bit of phthalo blue, which I'm almost out of, so we'll see if I'm able to do that, and kind of blow that out. Oh, look at these great big bubbles, guys. Should have mixed more of that up. Okay. Okay, I do like that. All right, guys, I am really liking this. This section up here needs some work. I'm gonna go grab a palette knife so I can kind of, well, let me try this first. I was going to try a knife, but you can also take your paper towel and just, this is a ton of paint in this section, so it's not gonna hurt me to lose some of that in the middle of that wave, and then we can refill it with white. And really get the direction of the wave going that I want. Okay. All right, I will be right back. Okay. I'm so sorry about the lighting, guys. They should have come out earlier in the day to do this. I hate to disturb those cells, but I do feel like it just needs to come up and around a little more, and then we'll blow that out again. Just to give us a little more of the direction that I'm looking for, the shape that I want. So, oh, I just stuck my finger in it, guys. Look what I did. Oh, goodness. Okay, I think I know the easiest way to fix that, and it's not what I'm currently doing. So, there's enough paint here that I can just take my paper towel again and soak that up. Move that back the way I want it. And again, I think I've said this before, but that's the beautiful part of fluid art, is I just feel like it's a very forgiving art form. So I can tweak it when I make mistakes or when there's sections I just don't care for. So, all right. Now, I still think we've got too much up here, so I'm going to try to get some of that off. Ever feel like you're just making a bigger mess than what you already had? Okay. I think I'm going to call that good. Add a little white and then try to blow that out with a straw. Let's see how that goes. If I can not lose my stick though, that would be good. You know what I forgot to add, guys? I forgot to add any white to this. I don't think I'm going to worry about it now because I just am so happy with so many portions of it that I think that's just asking for trouble. All right. Ooh, I should have cleaned this first. Didn't realize I still had phthalo blue on that. But at least I had them available this time to use, so that's helpful. Okay, I've got all of my little sections covered with paint. Now the question is, do I do it with a blow dryer? Blow dryer was kind of hard, so I think I'm just going to do it by mouth, which can also be hard, but try to bear with me. I'm trying to cover up my edges here because I don't have enough paint, this corner specifically. There. And I've got a great big goober. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Of course, you can always fast forward. There's ways to speed this up. If you don't know how, ask me, I'll help you. But it's not too hard to figure out. So you can skip all these boring parts, or watch me on double time speed and try to understand what I'm saying. That's always fun too. I've done that with my own videos, trying to remember what colors I used or what technique, and it's always kind of funny to hear yourself at double speed. Okay, enough jibber jabber. I'm going to try to blow the tip of this wave off, or not off, out, rather. And then I think this one is just about done. Checking my edges and all of that fun stuff, but we're just about done with this one, guys. I'm gonna have paint all over me, I'm sure. Sorry, you guys are just seeing the back of my head. Whew, got my hair in it. I'm liking this. I think I just want to take just a little bit of this off, just a touch. All right, we are just about done, guys. Always check your edges. My edges are not covered, so I'm gonna add some white over here specifically. Just to make sure it all flows together as a cohesive piece. You can always use your fingers as well, which if you've watched very many of my videos, you know that's fairly typical for me, as long as it's not the color black. Because then my hands look dirty and I'm vain. So just make sure all of our edges are covered, and then that's it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear if you're gonna try this one. They are so much fun. I really do love doing waves. I've done them, ages ago, probably, I don't know, a year. When I first started, I think I did several. So I used to have one hanging in my house, and I took that one to a craft show and it sold. So maybe this one will replace the one that I used to have hanging in my living room. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. If you've not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you'll know when I create more videos, and you can let me know what you think. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. Stay safe and well, and I will see you on the next one.